This is the culmination of a lot of work that has gone into making this happen. And I really want to pay my tribute and my congratulations to everybody who has been part of this process up to this point. This is a great opportunity for us as a continent and as the partners who have come together to create this platform, AAS, NEPAD, the Wellcome Trust, DFID, and the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. This is an initiative for Africa, owned by Africa, led by Africa, and whose agenda is Africa-centric. This is a continent that has the highest disease burden in the world, 25% of the disease burden in the world. And that means that we have to rise up to the challenge of overcoming the disease burden that the continent faces. But we are also a continent that has the most promise. We are the most youthful continent. Our youth, our young people can actually rise up to the occasion to meet some of the health challenges and developmental challenges that the continent faces. And this is the position that AESA is taking in taking the leadership for science, technology, and innovation on the continent.
AESA is there as a platform that will support research in health and other areas, a think tank that actually will contribute to advising the African Union on matters of science, technology, and policy, as well as really being a platform for developing the capacity of this particular continent.
So we strongly commend NEPAD's leadership with the African Academy of Sciences in bringing together this new platform at this time. The platform is going to harness investments from governments in Africa, the private sector and funding partners. And here we'd like to acknowledge the commitments to this program of our funding partners, the Wellcome Trust and the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. By bringing these partners together and working with Africa's research leaders, AESA will help to address the development challenges of the continent. The UK is delighted to be a partner in this platform to accelerate scientific excellence and research leadership in Africa.
In this regard, my ministry has initiated a review of hosting agreement between the African Academy of Sciences and the government of Kenya with a view to providing better working conditions. And not only that, privileges for the African Academy of Sciences in line with the recent endorsement by the African Union Ends of State Summit.
And I'm very proud to say that today, with our partners, we're announcing 7 awards to African research leaders through a program we've called Deltas. And Deltas is funded through the Wellcome Trust and with our partner from the UK government, the Department for International Development. And together we're bringing world-class research capacity to African universities with a strong focus on training and providing training opportunities for the next generation of African researchers. And our vision is to create a large cohort of internationally competitive researchers. And I can promise that by next year, actually promise is always a risky thing to say, but that the Deltas Awards will be managed by AESA. And that's, for us, a crucial and important handover, which we think will improve the chances of success.
We are officially announcing Grand Challenges for Africa. It's a very exciting day, as the Executive Director said earlier today. Initially, the Grand Challenges Africa will focus on supporting the existing grantees in Africa. A convening of these grantees will happen early next year, and we'll really build on that going forward. and how best we can support engage local innovators, not just in terms of the administration, but also on which topics and issues that are need most attention. In the long term, building on the convening, this platform will develop, launch, and manage African-specific grand challenges and engage local innovators committed to providing solutions to African problems.
So in summary, the UK supports you. We want to do more. We have high ambition. We all know that science matters. Science for Africa needs to be led by Africa, from Africa.
Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity, Patricia, to actually I'm just listening to everybody on the panel there, and I think we've had a very, very interesting debate on all these issues. I think if you look at the way AESA has been formulated, and I was quite privileged to have been party to some of the formulation at the early stages of this process. AESA, I think, has focused on, the one as we know it right now, focused on health-related issues, and we've got, of course, very, very important partners at the Wellcome Trust, and of course, Gates, and of course, DFID, and also NEPAD to be party to this. But I think the message that everybody is trying to drive for AESA is going to be, if I may be kind of presumptuous to say, is summarized around 3 keywords, which is driving for excellence, quality, and I think relevance.